from.
Yeah.
So that's why it's possible. But in Korea, no one wanna invest money to animation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So government, if the government support more than now, then big company like CJ or other Lotte, you know, they can invest to animation.
Wow, I hate to leave everything for the government to decide, you know? It's like the government has to decide where to put all the money, and it seems like that's what happens a lot in Korea.
Right.
But can't private business, how could the businesses in Korea make a business that could compete? Like I was telling you earlier, my friend wanted to teach CG. He's a CG expert in America, and he could teach CG to Koreans in Korea, and Korea could become famous for CG.
Right.
But we did some research, and they said CG is computer graphics, right?
Right.
CG, how do you say it in Korean? What is it?
Computer graphics.
CG,
right?
그냥 CG라 그러죠. 그러면 해운대나 괴물에서 나왔던 컴퓨터로 만든 그 그래픽, right? That's CG. But I hear that nobody pays the money for the CG animators.
Right.
So nobody wants to be a CG animator.
There are not many CG people here.
Right.
Right. And then
and the ones who are here don't get paid any money, huh?
That's correct. That's correct. That's why when you make a movie, you know, you go to outside.
You have to go to America.
Right.
But if there are people doing it here, it seems like it's like the chicken and egg problem.
Right.
First, you have to pay the Korean CG people more money, then they will learn how to do CG.
That's right.
But they always pay the money to America, so nobody in Korea learns how to do CG well, you know?
Well, there are many underground people.
Yeah.
You know, they study a lot. I met people, you know, artists.
Yeah.
Last week I met young people. They study really hard.
Really?
Yeah. Even though they get paid a lot less.
Yeah. But they're working hard to become.
Working hard.
Is there companies that do CG here in Korea too? Or?
Well, there are several small companies. Small commercial.
Yeah.
They make commercials.
Commercials and stuff like that. Sure. Sure. So small projects.
Yeah, small projects.
But no companies that do big projects for movies and stuff like that. How do you think Korea's culture should develop as far as animation goes? How can Korea develop a better animation CG system for to compete with other countries, to compete with America, to compete with other countries?
Like I said, you know, the Canada and India and Singapore, they all have same problem. I mean, almost same as our situation, but the government, the attitude of government is different. They support a lot.
Really?
Yeah, very much.
How do they support it? What do? They just give money to the animation studios, or?
Well, you know, they just got the major studios from U.S. and then they support tax exemptions and lots of things. They spend a lot of things. They gave them a free buildings or something like that. You know.
Yeah. So they give them areas where they can work together and in the same building and things like that.
Right.
Yeah. What do they call that? They have in the United States. They have those places where they had new startup companies. They put them all in a building together.
Right.
And then they all work. They get ideas from each other and they see how they can work together and things like that.
Yeah, we approach that, but you know, we can't compete with India or other countries.
Yeah.
So we lose the opportunity.
What do you mean, because of the price difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't get that. Can't get as cheap as any. But you still have the more skilled labor that works very hard.
Lots of potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you've worked very hard in animation. Have you had any, problems or diseases that have come up from your working in animation?
Most same. Most of artists have wrist problems.
Yeah.
So some people change
right
the
wrist,
right wrist, left.
Yeah.
And then we changed the tools.
Yeah.
We don't use the mouse recently. We use a pen instead of that.
Aha!
Yeah.
Really?
Some people, attach some pad here, and then he stand while he's working. Stand and do something. Yeah, I saw that.
Sure. Okay. That's a way of preventing your hands from getting
and also the back.
carpal tunnel syndrome. And your back, yeah.
We sit down all day long.
Yeah. I have the same problem. And then I sit like this. And I sit like this at my computer for too long, and then my shoulders are just...
Right.
And you just get pain all through your shoulders. Don't sit like that. Everybody sit up straight when you're at your desk, And, being that you animators usually make things for children and things like that, you must get some inspiration from your children. Kind of like Steven Spielberg wanted to make video games for his son.
Right.
Do you get inspiration from your children too?
Sure. The John Lasseter, at Pixar, is
right.
Yeah.
Right.
He also make a kids film, like a baby stuff. When I watched his first film, the Teen Toy, it's for
Teen Toy.
Yeah, Teen Toy. It's for the baby.
Yeah.
I guess it's my guess, but I guess he has a baby. The Toy Story, the whole sequence is about the kids. It's grown up, right?
Right.
So I guess he inspired from his kid also.
Right.
But I have too. When I have a baby, I always talk about the sleeping story. I mean, the bedtime story.
Yeah, you told them a bedtime story.
Yeah, every day. I didn't read the books. I just create the story.